Hi friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I have a fun video for you. I hope you enjoy it. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda. This is my Oliver. And if you're returning, welcome back. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color Night Sky, and I'm going to paint 2 of those snowflakes from Dollar Tree and that oval from Dollar Tree. Once they were all dry, I took one of the snowflakes, I created a stencil with my Cricut, and I am just laying it out on the snowflakes. Now, I did make 2 of these stencils, and I did do this to both of my snowflakes. I am removing my transfer tape here. I'm doing this actually pretty slow because there's a lot of small pieces on this, and especially in the areas where there was no wood snowflake underneath it, I was trying to lift it up. So I was having to work really hard at making sure that everything stayed in place. Once I had it all on there and smoothed out, I took my Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White and a stencil brush, and I am just going to pounce up and down all around the cutout areas of my stencil. And then once I had it all done, I did use my heat gun to dry the paint a little bit, so that way it was a little easier to remove. I should say, so I didn't have to worry about getting wet paint on the blue when I was removing it. So here I'm just removing that stencil. And then I went with my little Cricut tool here and just pulled up all the little areas that was covered that needed to be pulled up as well. And I did this on, like I said, both of my snowflakes. So here I'm just taking some wood glue and I'm going over the edge of one of the snowflakes, and then I'm going to add some hot glue as well for the immediate hold, and the wood glue's for permanent. And then I'm just going to add the other snowflake on top of the bottom snowflake. Then I took this oval from Dollar Tree, and I also created this saying that says "Flakes Welcomed." I probably shouldn't have added a D on that, welcomed, but I did. Anyways, I'm looking at it now thinking, why didn't I just leave it welcome? Anyways, I saw this saying on a snowman on Pinterest, and I thought it was so cute, and I thought it'd be really cute with snowflakes. So I am adding some wood glue and hot glue to the back of my oval. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to add this to the front of my 2 snowflakes there. I almost put it upside down. That would not have been good. And then after I had that on, I had some of this. This is some fuzzy, I think it was called gift trim. I bought this, I believe, last year from Walmart at Christmas time. And I am just going to hot glue it all the way around that oval. I thought it would be very pretty. And then I decided to go ahead and use that as a hanger as well. And it slid right through the holes with no problem. And then because it is wired, so that is probably why it slid through so easily. But anyways, I'm just tying a knot in the back here. And then I'm going to, it took a little bit here to get that edge to come through because it is wire, so it was kind of hard to pull, but I finally got it. And then I did the same thing on the other side. This side seemed to go easier. I think I made the end of it a little longer, so that was why it was a little easier. But I'm just going to tie another knot here, as you see. And then I have a hanger, and that's all there was for this one. Super easy, super simple. If you don't have a Cricut, you could use stickers for this. You could use any kind of snowflake stencil. Just use whatever resources you have on hand if you want to recreate it. Okay, so I always like to take this moment to thank all my subscribers because you guys just mean the world to me. And if you're new here and you enjoyed today's video, I invite you to hit that red subscribe button and become part of our YouTube family. And then you guys can make sure you help support me by watching those ads, sharing, commenting, all that fun stuff. And then if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find those links in the description box below. Okay, here's DIY number 2. So I'm going to take this little wood piece from Dollar Tree and then this bigger wood piece from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint both of them white. And I do front and back. And after they were dry, I took some Mod Podge and I put it all over the longer wood piece here. And I'm just going to brush it all over, and then I'm going to stick it aside and let it dry. Then I'm going to take a little lid for a spray bottle, and I'm using it to trace out the eyes. Then I'm going to just by hand trace out a carrot nose, and then I'm going to use my black paint marker to color in those eyes. And then I'm going to use an orange paint marker to color in the nose. But I did not like how, oh wait, I guess before I do that, I'm going to make some dots for his smile. And yes, I know it's not centered. I wanted him to look like he was kind of looking up from the side, I guess. So this is where I'm making the carrot nose. And after I did the marker, I realized you could still see the pencil lines, and I didn't like that. So I took my Waverly chalk paint in the color pumpkin, went over it all, and then I'm taking my black marker and just making some lines through the carrot nose. Then I took a white marker and made some dots on the eyes, and then I'm taking my Distress Oxide ink, and I am just going over and distressing the edge of the face. Then when my Mod Podge was dry, I laid my tissue paper down that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm putting parchment paper over it and using my heat press to reactivate that Mod Podge so that the tissue paper sticks. And then after that, I just coated it again with some more Mod Podge and let it dry. Once it was dry, I took my finger sander here and I'm just going to sand off all the extra tissue paper. Now this is where the fun began. So I took my decal. I also created this on my Cricut. Again, if you don't have a Cricut, you could use stickers, you could use wood letters, you could use Scrabble tiles, whatever you have on hand. But I am trying to pull up my transfer tape, and it is pulling up the tissue paper, and I'm trying it on both sides. I'm trying it slow, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just going to pull it off. So I just said, okay, I'm going to pull it all off. So I pulled it off. I added some more Mod Podge, added some more tissue paper, added more Mod Podge on top of it, let it dry a little bit longer. And then I took some Dollar Tree transfer tape. I know this transfer tape is not as strong, and I thought maybe this would work better. So I'm moving really slow here, you guys. I have this sped up quite a bit. That's how slow I was going, and I was just slowly pulling it up because I didn't want it to rip that tissue paper again. And I got it very slowly. I got it. But yeah. So the key would be to use something that's not very sticky, I think, or maybe you just use stickers or wood letters or something like that. So once I was all done, I went around the edge of that with that distressing ink as well. And then I was going to glue them together, but that smaller piece was not cut straight by Dollar Tree, which is not surprising. So I'm taking a giant craft stick from Walmart. I cut it in thirds, and then I'm going to use my wood glue and hot glue to glue them to the back to attach them. And I did not paint these. I'll probably go back and paint them at some point, but I was tired and I didn't want to paint them. So anyways, I took some of this fabric from Dollar Tree and I ripped a piece and cut it. Well, I cut a piece and then ripped it, and I'm just going to make a scarf out of it. And I'm just wrapping it around the two pieces, and then I'm going to tack it down with a little bit of hot glue so that way it's not covering his mouth or the words. And then I use that same fabric and I'm going to make a little hat, and I'm just kind of hot gluing it to the back. I added a little hot glue on the front so it's not covering the eyes. And then I'm going to hot glue it to the back again. I trimmed it down, and then I'm just going to use some twine to scrunch it up at the top and to make it kind of look like a little beanie. And then after I tied a knot there, I just took the edges and I just kind of cut slits That way it looked more like a fringe than a beanie, if you know what I mean. So I just went around and just made some slits all the way around it. After that, I took some, these are the towered blocks from Five Below. I don't know what they call them. They're a little different than the tumbling tower blocks, but they're bigger than the ones from Dollar Tree. And I just took 3 of them, and I'm using my wood glue and hot glue here to attach them to the back so it will stand. And again, I didn't paint them. I will probably go back at some point and paint them if I decide to sell it or give it away or whatever. But anyways, there it is. I think it came out pretty cute. You have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. And I love this. It says, "'Tis the season to be freezing," because that's how I feel I'm living my life right now. Just freezing cold all the time. Okay, it is a time for celebration of your recreation. And Jamie's been busy. Look at all of her sweet, wonderful designs that she's made. I love them. Thank you, Jamie. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase, you can send pictures to my email address that's listed there, or you can send them to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger, and I am always happy to showcase them for you. Okay, DIY number 3. So for this DIY, I took this sign from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the hanger, and I'm going to paint I'm going to tape it off first because I'm going to paint the inside of it with my night sky, and then I painted the edges or the rim of the sign with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Snow White, and there it is. I think it's just beautiful. I love the colors. And then after that, I took some of these snowflakes that came from this packet from Hobby Lobby, and I painted them white. And then I took some letters I had in my stash. These came from Dollar General, but you can use the ones from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, wherever you can find some wood letters, or you could even use stickers if you wanted. But I painted them all white here, and I'm just kind of laying them out. And after I edited this, I'm like, oh, I don't really like the way I laid it out, but well, it's too late now. So we have a brand new dollar store that's like not even a mile away from my house, you guys. I was so excited. But anyways, I found these wood sticker letters, not letters, but wood sticker words. That's what I'm looking for. And so I grabbed them and I just painted that word that says hello. I stuck it in place, and then I'm just going to use my hot glue to add my letters to spell out winter. And after I have them all hot glued on, then I am going to hot glue the snowflakes, and I'm going to hot glue each one, trying to kind of give them the same shape that I had them laid out. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Anyways, and then once I had all 3 of them hot glued, I'm going to use a white paint marker, and I'm just going to make some dotted lines so it looks like it's hanging from the top. And then I took my night sky in a really small brush, and I am just trying to make it kind of look like icicles coming down off of the top of the letters. I wasn't quite sure how this looked, or if it looked okay or not. I showed it to Kathy Joe, and she thought it looked great. So if you don't like it, blame it on her. No. No, she's gonna kill me for saying that. After that, I took a little embossing tool or that has a rounded edge, and then I'm just dipping it in my paint, and I'm making polka dots all around that white border. And once I have it all done, now you might see I did that on the word hello, but I decided I didn't like it on the word hello, so I ended up repainting that hello with the white. And then after I am all done, I took some more of that gift trim from Walmart, the fuzzy ribbon, I would like to call it. And I'm just going to make another hanger with this one too. Now, you guys will notice at the end that all of my DIYs really complement each other with the colors. They match very nicely. I was in the blue mood, I guess. I figured, you know what, this is my last winter video until December, so I wanted to do something a little more whimsical and a little different than what I've been doing. I know I've been doing a lot more rustic, but I think this came out really cute. I really do like it. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comment box below what you think about this one, and yeah, let me know. Okay, DIY number 4, our final winter DIY until December. Oh my goodness, that seems like forever. So I took this 8-inch chunky slat from Dollar Tree and this wood house from Dollar Tree. I painted them both with my night sky. I did the front and the back. And then once they were dry, I took these sticker letters and I'm going to paint each letter that I am going to use with my white chalk paint. And I'm showing you guys this because I tell you guys all the time, you know, if you don't have a Cricut or whatever, you can use stickers and stuff. And I thought I'm going to show you guys, instead of using my Cricut again, just, you know, how that would work. So I just decided to take, and these, if I haven't said it, these stickers came from Dollar Tree. I've had them in my stash for a while. But I just went through and in my mind, I was spelling out the words I was going to use and just finding those letters and going over them. And then once they were all dry, I did have to do like 2 coats so that you didn't see the black. I'm taking my little Cricut tool here. Now you can get these from Dollar Tree even if you don't have a Cricut. They're great tools to use. I love to use them for a lot of things. But I'm just going to pick out all my letters and then I'm going to stick them in place, and I'm using my square ruler to help me make sure they're straight. Now it seemed like they weren't wanting to stick very well, so I was trying to think of what else I could have done. I probably could have used maybe a glue stick to help add some more adhesive to it, or even my spray adhesive if I would have had it like already. I don't know, that might have been kind of hard because of the ruler. But yeah, if you do this, you might want to make sure that you have maybe like a glue stick on hand in case you need to add some to the back to add a little more stickiness to them. After I had it all done, I am going to take this snowflake that was pre-painted. I had it in my stash, and this is from a pack of wood snowflakes from Hobby Lobby, and I just glued it down there on the bottom part of the house. And then I'm taking my Snow Tech. Now I got this from Hobby Lobby. You can get it on Amazon, but it seems like every time I've tried to order it from Amazon, it was going to take a couple weeks to get it, and Hobby Lobby had it. So I'm just going to go over the top of my house with that Snow Tech to make it look like it has snow on it. And then after that, I took some of these snowmen. I got these when they were 50% off at Hobby Lobby. And I am going to take 2 of them and I'm going to paint the bottom, the body and the head with my white. I didn't paint the very bottom because I'm going to glue it, so no need to paint it. And once I had both of those little snowmen painted, their bodies, I'm going to take a really small paintbrush and I'm going to go around the inside part of the hat with my ink by Waverly. And then I'm going to paint the rest, the outside part of the hat with that same ink color, which is basically black. And then after that, after I had both of those snowman hats all painted and dried, I took a little Sharpie and I'm just drawing in some faces on my snowman, and then an orange Sharpie to color in the nose. And after that, I took my wood glue and hot glue and I'm going to glue them onto my chunky slat here. I know it's a weird saying how that's what they call them. That's what's on the tag, is chunky slats. I'm going to hot glue one on each end, and then I'm going to use the same wood glue and hot glue to glue that house down onto the base. And then I decided to go ahead and add some snow text on the bottom as well. I don't know why I'm pausing there. I think I was watching TV. And then after that, I am done. That's all there was for this one. It's so simple and sweet and just a fun little shelf sitter to have. You'll have to let me know what you think about this one. And then the final reveal is coming right up. So let me know what you think of any of all of these. Which one was your favorite today? And if you're going to be recreating any, I'd love to know. I will be back. I'm going to try and be back again on Thursday with another video, you guys. I'm still trying to get all my Christmas stuff down. It's been hectic. I'm hoping I can finish tomorrow. But I will be back Thursday, and hopefully Thursday, for sure Sunday, but hopefully Thursday. Make sure you guys give me that thumbs up and comment and share this video with someone who you think might like it. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button before you go. And with all that being said, I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.